I've always been fascinated by the power of nuclear energy, both its potential for destruction and its capacity for innovation. Today, we're diving into a thought experiment that pushes the boundaries of imagination. What if we detonated all nuclear bombs at once? Now, before we begin, let's be clear. This is purely hypothetical. We're not advocating for anything here, just exploring the science and consequences of such an unthinkable event. So, buckle up as we embark on this mind-bending journey through physics, environmental science, and the very fate of our planet. Let's start by taking stock of our global nuclear arsenal. As of now, there are approximately 13,000 nuclear warheads in the world. The vast majority of these belong to Russia and the United States, with countries like France, China, the UK, and others possessing smaller numbers. Now you might be wondering, how powerful are these weapons really? Well, the average yield of a modern nuclear weapon is about 200 kilotons of TNT. That's about 10 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. What's really fascinating is the potential impact if we were to use all these weapons on cities. The devastation would be unimaginable. Calculations suggest that targeting the 4,000 most populous cities on Earth would effectively end civilization as we know it. Now, let's consider this scenario. What if instead of targeting cities, we detonated all these weapons in one place? A team of scientists actually simulated this scenario, choosing the Amazon rainforest as ground zero for this hypothetical experiment. They modeled the detonation of 15,000 nuclear warheads, roughly equivalent to the world's nuclear arsenal. The results were, well, apocalyptic. The immediate blast would create a fireball with a diameter of about 50 miles, instantly vaporizing everything within it. Temperatures at the core would reach millions of degrees, hotter than the surface of the sun. The shockwave would flatten trees and buildings hundreds of miles away, and the mushroom cloud would punch a hole in the atmosphere, reaching well into space. In the immediate aftermath of such a massive detonation, the effects would be felt globally. The blast wave would circle the Earth multiple times, causing widespread destruction far beyond the initial blast zone. Earthquakes would be triggered worldwide, and tsunami waves would devastate coastal areas. The amount of energy released would be equivalent to about 3 quintillion joules. That's 3 followed by 18 zeros. What's really interesting is the effect on the atmosphere. The explosion would eject millions of tons of debris and radioactive material into the stratosphere. This would block out sunlight, causing global temperatures to plummet. We're talking about a nuclear winter scenario, where average temperatures could drop by as much as 8 degrees Celsius globally. The long-term environmental impact would be severe and long-lasting. Radioactive fallout would contaminate vast areas. The ozone layer would be severely damaged, allowing harmful UV radiation to reach the Earth's surface. The nuclear winter would dramatically shorten growing seasons and reduce crop yields worldwide. This, combined with destruction of infrastructure and contamination of water sources, would likely lead to global famine on an unprecedented scale. Now let's push this thought experiment to its absolute limit. What if we could somehow harness all the fissile material on Earth? The energy released would be almost unimaginable, around 1.3 x 10 circumflex, 26 joules. That's enough energy to literally blow the Earth's atmosphere into space, and potentially even fragment the planet itself. At this point, we're not just talking about the end of civilization, but potentially the end of the Earth as a habitable planet. It's, pretty mind-boggling stuff when you compare it to other cosmic events. In the aftermath of such a catastrophic event, what would happen to life on Earth? Well, if any humans managed to survive, they would face a world utterly transformed. Underground bunkers might offer some protection, but survivors would need to be entirely self-sufficient for years, if not decades. As for other life forms, small, adaptable creatures, particularly those that can survive on minimal food and in extreme conditions, would have the best chance. Over millions of years, evolution would likely produce new species adapted to the post-apocalyptic world. In the real world, numerous international treaties and agreements work to prevent nuclear proliferation and promote disarmament. Organizations like the International Atomic Energy Agency play a crucial role in monitoring nuclear activities worldwide. Moreover, there's growing recognition of the potential benefits of nuclear technology when used peacefully. From clean energy production to medical treatments, nuclear science has the potential to solve some of our most pressing global challenges. As we wrap up this mind-bending journey through nuclear science and its potential consequences, I hope you've gained a new perspective on the power and responsibility that comes with this technology. If you found this exploration fascinating, there's so much more to discover. Hit that subscribe button to join me on future deep dives into the world of science, technology, and the big questions that shape our universe. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and let's work towards a future where our most powerful technologies are used for the benefit of all.